Yes. So yes, I don't think it needs more. And see, either this you can see this is a two. The table is a two. This is a lifetime, and the business product e-marketing strategy is another lifetime. So let's say two companies, but one is making the packing and packing and let's say maximizing price built into the product e-marketing strategy. They do not exist because they give you the maximum of it. So between two companies, the product definition will differ, but then the same user with the same feature, quality, cost, availability will have a satisfaction performance evaluation that both companies can relate to each other. So let's say this is company A doing 50%, and this is company B doing 90%. The company B, the company of the 50%, can know which categories in the signage green measurement, business process green measurement, okay, to improve. Of course, by spying or just buying the terminology, but nobody buys anything today. So, user instruction process classification framework website methodology building in 3 steps. Again, long names. Deciding user measurements profile, user requirements profile, measurements target. So the user requirements profile has targets that the user has defined these measurements as in values. So yeah. So now we're going to talk about the user. Let's say features, quality, cost, availability. So he will take the category, drag and drop in. So now I know the process of his satisfaction category. So although this is the process, see, it doesn't have, the first is smaller than the next is equal to the next, or a little bit, the end one is the most important. It could be the other way around. But here we're starting with the weight. Now with the weight, that's why we started with the weight, because the weight represents the life cycle of the satisfaction categories. So now I need to know if he puts the quality first, then the features, or the quality, availability, cost, and stops. Doesn't care about the fourth. So now I can have the weights user satisfaction for one or for all, and still I can connect them to, because see, in the table, the features has a relation with functionality, and all of them have a relation with functionality. Now, the functionality, if it doesn't have a piece of data or information represented in the website, he will, the user will not have a feedback, or cannot link a feedback. We said, excuse me, just like the smell of a perfume or a touch of a fabric or the taste of a steak. Okay. Yes. So we'll go back. Yes. So we started with the weight, and then he will say, I want to do the categories. So the categories will be, see here, supposed to be the weight, and then After he finishes all, he will click on the score. Then the score will appear, not all of them together, but the first one he completes, the second one comes out, the third one comes out. Okay, so he can internally, in his mind, consciousness, really absorb the different weights he has given to his category satisfaction, and the category's weight and the category's score. Okay, so now he can really relate to it. This is for the categories. We know that we need another one, weights and scores for the levels. Yeah, the user drags the user satisfaction categories and drops it to the satisfaction and equivalent process ordering. The user first required input is the category defined, yes. Yes. Of course, I didn't read this, I don't know, it's like 10 years or... I always like this because if each time I'm going to represent this, I'm going to represent it in different style of, that's, anyhow, the weights, the weight, features, quality, 9, 7. Of course, it's a 10-degree performance evaluation from 1 to 10. So the 9, see, the user category scores are from 0 to from 1 to 10. So 10 becomes a divide, because this is a lifetime. Each score represents one category. But here the normalization will be on all as a life cycle. It's not lifetime. Okay, so if, let's say he gives here 0, be 9, 7 plus 4. 9 plus 7 plus 4. But now he gave 9 and 7 and 10 and 4. See the difference between this theory in any other framework. The cost will be the first, because he gave the most. No, this is not the process. He has to go first from the features to the quality to cost, and then the availability. Yeah, so satisfaction categories performance values are defined as 0.3, 1.8, satisfaction category, yeah, it will be the sum and then division. So yeah, 0.3 times 1, 0.8 times 0.23, and then 1 times 0.33, and then 0.7 times 0.13 would give that. And the whole satisfaction category will be plus, 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 will give you 0.9. Again, we're going to talk about the levels. We have said that the user satisfaction is independent and ambiguous, and the business operation is linear progression. So the middle translation has to be independent and ambiguous and have some kind of process so it can link with the business process, and the user satisfaction can understand his actions or what he wants from these levels. Okay? So again, deciding satisfaction requirements provides satisfaction levels. L, achievable satisfaction levels, or of user satisfaction measurement targets. Taking an green e-marketing nano product solution example. Plan the business green strategies, green innovation / product generation, order fulfillment, people management, and servicing products / customers. Now, all of these categories are in a linear progression, but the user can understand them. Actually, you understand them right now for any product you have purchased before. Then determining the process of the user satisfaction. Again, these are the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll take, drag, then take the weight as a life cycle. Then every step of the weight, I will do its score. Yes, it's if you click on this, let's say you finish, and then you click here for the score. So it gives you the name of the plan the business strategy, and then you give it the score you want for your own satisfaction as a life cycle, as a lifetime of the plan the business strategy, green strategies. Okay. So defining from 1 to 6. Again, this is divided by. This is the weight, so it's divided by a life cycle. But the score is from 1 to 10, so you divide by 10. Okay, so the satisfaction, again, as before, multiply and then add. Okay, yeah, multiply then add. The total satisfaction, yes, we then setting the user satisfaction, user score, realistic user categories, user satisfaction, realistic user categories measurement using 7. Features B1 user category 0.23. Okay, using 7. Where is 7? Features B1 B2 B3 user categories. That's one question. 0.2. Yes. Setting user satisfaction realistic category measurements. So F1B will equal to 0.7. Yeah, he's doing the levels. Okay, the same as the categories. Okay, if you really want me to yeah, we're gonna have to talk about it. So okay, we finish here the satisfaction categories and the satisfaction levels. Then the third is going to be linking framework requirements profile. Linking framework requirements profile, strategies and processes. Deciphering the user satisfaction, satisfaction levels, and satisfaction categories. Objectives, improvement from the product, business, process, organization. These are the clicks in the table. UF, strategic satisfaction framework by linking the two framework, level, categories. So we have here the categories, down there we have the levels,